All right, I'm about to get started on pulling the intake to install the Gen 6 whipple I bought for the car. If you notice, I got blue tape that I split. Also has a black line on it. This is just for lining up body panels once I'm done. Got to pull the front bumper off to install the intercooler. This car is going to be getting a complete Gen 6 kit. I sold off the injectors already and the fuel pump because I don't need it. I have ID 1050Xs and then a whole bunch of parts over here to install. So I'm gonna get started. Step one, get the coolant out. So I'm draining it from the petcock down there because I'm gonna have to pull the heater hoses and stuff later. All right, next up is 8mm bolts on the intake and then the 10 for the fuel rail and intake. I'm gonna pop those off. All right, less than 10 minutes in, got the intake off. I'm gonna vacuum down in there just to do it. Clean off the ports, tape everything up before the whipple goes on. All right, that's about 22 minutes in. Everything's pulled off the front. I'm gonna have to pull off the alternator bracket to put the whipple upfit kit stuff on. I'm gonna run and get some lunch, and when I come back, I'll do that. Put the gaskets on the whipple lower, fill it with oil, and then I'll have it set into place. All right, I'm back working on it. I'm gonna put this upfit kit on. If you take the 10mm bolts out for the water pump with the belt on, it does make it a little easier, as you have one of these little impacts. I'm gonna take the belt off, then I believe these two bolts come out, and it bolts up right there. All right, you can see I got the first bracket on the upfit kit installed. You know that sucks. Ugh. All right, now for the pulley. That. And now the new water pump pulley, which is right here. All right, this is going to be the connector you need for the IAT2 sensor. So if you look, and now it's locked in. I'll leave it right there for now. All right, we're gonna put some oil in this thing. Should take all of it. All right, I am gonna rock this thing up on its side a little bit just to make it easier to get it in there. All right, so previously I put all the fuel rails and stuff on. you look, I did fill the whipple with oil. You can see it right there in the middle. I added the IAT2 sensor. If you look underneath it, you can see the gaskets. Put the hose on for the bypass valve. This is the O-ring here for the bypass valve. I'm just setting that in place for now. All right, it's in place. All right, there it is. That's part one of the video. The lower is installed. I haven't tightened the bolts down yet. I need to go get some Loctite. And yeah, that'll be about it. Tomorrow, I'll Loctite those bolts, torque them all down, put the rubber gasket in for the lid, bolt the lid down. And from there start working on fuel system stuff.